so are y'all ready to play some fucking D&D?
Yeah.
Let's go, folks.
Yes.
We're gonna start at this time Central/Eastern. Translation?
Trust, please help me. Oh.
Lag.
Oh no.
Fuck you, lag.
Beep boop, motherfuckers.
Beep boop. Up.
I'm
Okay, I'm good. I think.
Is there music?
Yes.
Why is
I
this not
hear
going?
Yes.
I don't hear it.
I have hard time hearing it anyway because I double layer my earplugs, so everybody's kind of muted.
Let me. Okay, I'm gonna refresh before we start because this has been an issue. I've been working on the music playlist today, and it's been messing up a little bit.
Little bitty bit.
Let me refresh real quick before we start.
Well, trust me, we can hear it because it's the creepy ass stuff that I don't
matches.
like.
Yeah.
It's the doll music.
It matches.
Yes, I know it's doll music, Sam. I hate doll music. My grandmother has like about 30 of those old style dolls, and she keeps them
My grandmother used to have those.
like the porcelain ones, yeah. And she keeps them all in a crib in one of the rooms. And up until I was like
creepier.
24, I slept in the floor in the living room because I refused to sleep in that room.
I would say I would sleep in that room, but you gotta let me cover it.
Right?
Yeah, I'll sleep in that room, but you have to let me burn it down.
Yeah, man. Nah.
My grandmother used to have a full collection in what used to be our dining room.
Why did all of our
It is
grandmothers
now
have like dolls?
I don't know.
Well,
Because
because they're
grandmothers
all-
are weird.
My
I mean,
grandmother
to be
died.
fair, it's all of it's all of it's Jesus.
I don't
It's
know,
all of
but-
their dolls from when they were a child, and that's just how dolls were made when they were a child.
Well,
know?
Yeah.
she would always get the really pretty ones that weren't all that creepy. That had like red lipstick and beautiful outfits.
It's not their fault that the Hollywood media turned them into a portal for the devil.
So my
Oh, that's Chucky.
parents picked up like a small stuffed duck at some point for our cats.
Yeah.
And you'd think that's adorable. They're gonna cuddle and play with the duck. Do any of you know Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I fixed it.
Exactly what it looks
Oh,
like.
God.
Yeah, to hell with that.
Hell no.
No to the no,
George, did
bitch.
you get the-
What?
Oh, that's me. About the stream.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, I think he's streaming.
yeah. Of course I am. I stream every single one.
Yeah,
Ah,
I have
fixed
my
it.
notifications on, so it pings me each time you go live.
All right,
Nice.
friends, welcome back to AshWinter. Where we last left off, you had ended your 5-year journey of kind of self-discovery and accomplishment, and been recalled to the Midnight Inn in the small town of Jor to meet with Triss Stroud, the current leader of the Midnight Inn, and you were given information. There has been an obelisk of sorts, a large abelethic city that emerged from the Sea of Fallen Stars just outside of Hillsfar and began abducting individuals from various cities that lie on the coast of the Sea of Fallen Stars. This obelisk is called Zifu, and it is an ancient Abelethian city that was lost long ago. There are a lot of aboleths and aberrations emerging from this thing. As you arrive in Hillsfar to defend it, you quickly realize there's a mass-scale assault, and so you decide to meet mass-scale assault with nuclear weapons and turn into ancient dragons. Most of the party turns into ancient white dragons, with Groen being able to shape change himself in Oz, and Lily having the ability to shape change as well, or true polymorph as well. And then also Shadowscale is huge now, so
Yeah.
after annihilating the aberrations, almost as hard as you annihilated my plans, you decided to attack the obelisk. On your way there, Oz manages to Goomba Stomp an Aboleth to death, and you progressed up the obelisk. Most of the aberrations let you pass, strangely enough. They actually got out of your way rather than attempting to impede you. Doesn't bode particularly well, but you eventually encounter a large section of the floor, which is the strange pink flesh, and realize that this is actually a creature, a large creature. In realizing this, and also being attacked by several voidlings, the party manages to annihilate a mordant snare, which is CR 19, and 4 voidlings, which are all CR 12, in the span of a single round. 6 seconds. Responding to danger according to your level 20 demigodliness here, you managed to annihilate a deadly encounter for level 20s before the Mordant Snare even really gets a turn. So, congrats, I guess. In total, by the way, in that one round, you did 720 damage throughout the entire course of that 1 6-second period, which is insane.
And that was missing someone.
Which is
And that was
why
missing.
the episode was called 6 Seconds? Exclamation mark, question mark.
That wasn't really missing anyone, though.
I thought someone didn't get a turn.
No, everyone got their turn.
I thought Eve didn't get
Oh yeah,
her
Eve.
actual
Yeah.
turn.
Eve didn't get an actual turn. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Shadow Scale and
That's right.
Jeff that got their turn.
So you did 720 damage in a round while missing one of your main 6 party members, which is all right.
So we have one important question: how much did you have to change all the upcoming encounters? After?
Not much. I figured that encounter would be a little bit stronger, but I was incorrect. You guys crit a bunch and you did a whole bunch of damage. Life, yeah. Meet all obstacles. Yes, true. As you here's where we begin. In the pink fleshy corpse of the Mordant that you murdered, surrounded by the strange shadow tentacles of the voidlings that you just killed, you find yourselves facing a mostly empty room. However, because some of you have ridiculous passive perception, I think Oz's is 23 or 24, and Eve's is like 27.
27, yes.
Yeah, so because some of you have ridiculous passive perception, you really quickly realize that there is a way out of this room. There is a pathway that is blockaded. Not blockaded, but hidden. And Eve, you pointed out just as Oz is going over, just to walk straight through it, there is an illusory wall here. And I will move it out of the way.
That and I'd be able to see through it anyway.
That is true, because you do have true sight.
So does Seraph.
Yep, that's also true. So
Wait, I have true sight?
Yes? Remember?
yes.
Oh, right, the ring.
Hold on? Can I move this way?
Might have forgot about that.
How do I move this?
It's okay. I remembered for you.
Eve's like, I want that ring. I didn't forget.
Eve doesn't need
Look,
that
I
ring.
get it. I'm a bad Valkyrie.
Well, for some reason, it won't let me show you the tunnel itself, but you get the gist. There is a way through the wall right here. There is a tunnel that is covered by an illusion, and peeking into the room beyond, what you see is a dark room filled with bodies, blood, and a bizarre dark black sludge that covers most of the walls and the floor. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna check for traps and other stuff.
All right, Zuma, go ahead and roll.
Actually.
Yeah,
Walk
I'm
in?
just walking. I'm walking in.
Okay. You're like checking for traps. You're like bending down right now, like checking the floor carefully, piece by piece, and then Oz and Groen just walk right past you.
Eve is looking at
That's really creepy.
watching the black ooze making sure there's no movement. But
Do you all enter?
she's gonna be in the tunnel. She isn't gonna go actually in there because she could see all the way in there.
Okay. Is that with shadow scale?
Yep, Shadow Scale and Jeff.
How like cavernous is this? Like, could I fly
You
in
could
here?
potentially fly in here. The walls, I mean, of course, you see how wide the room itself is. It's huge,
Yeah,
150
yeah.
feet basically. The ceiling goes all the way up, probably another like 30 to 40 feet. So you could fly in here. You just wouldn't be able to get very high.
No. I'm just gonna hover 20 feet because you said it's covered in tar and shit,
Yeah,
right?
the ceiling, as you notice, there's this. And tar is a good word for it, really. It's a tar-like substance that drips from the ceiling, and when you rise, you actually see these strange, what can only be described as squid eggs, really, connected to the walls with these large, sinuous tendons of black gunk. They hang from the ceiling as well, and you can see as you rise towards them, the eggs themselves are moving.
Uh-oh.
Eve has been watching them.
Can I make a check to figure out what they are?
Roll Arcana check with advantage.
Is it because they're aberrations that I've advantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you would have to be in the room to see them.
Yeah, I would move into the room.
I mean, I would offer up before I go up to anybody who wants to be on my back and not touch the floor, by the way.
Gotcha. Zuma. 22 on your perception check. As you're looking around the room, you see this black tar sludge stuff that's covering all the walls and the floor. And as you get close to it, just trying to, see maybe this is part of a trap or something, you get close to it, you hear a whisper. Touch me. Do it. Reach out. Reach out.
Everybody, the sludge is talking to me.
I don't think
We need to ignore it because it's saying to touch it, and I don't. And from my experience with sludge and gooey stuff, we don't need to touch it.
33.
Touch. 33. You are very familiar with what this sludge is at this point because you have encountered it recently, or something like it recently. You recall a creature that you fought not even hours ago on the docks. Mouths spawning from every surface, eyes that seeming to just pop out and into existence, and whispers as it surrounded you, attempting to consume you. And while you'd never seen that before, the more you think about it, the more you realize it matches the description of a Shoggoth. They are entities without any true place in reality. They are the far realms made manifest and given physical form. They're basically the purest kind of aberration there is.
Neat. So if it's talking to you, it's probably Shoggoth.
Soon all of you begin to hear the whisper. Touch! Do it! Do it! Give up! Give up!
Do we want to kill the sacks?
I think we just don't want to touch it.
Question: is it telepathical?
It is telepathic, yes.
Eve says, "Shut the fuck up," and blocks him out.
Okay, you no longer hear the whisper.
And the sacks are flying up in the sky, correct?
Yeah, they're actually suspended from the ceiling,
Okay.
via this like tendon. Basically, that's really the only word I can use to describe it. Is this long black fleshy tendon, and they're also attached to the walls and even in some places the floor, using the same weird tendony structure.
I can low on it.
I think we should get out of this room as soon as possible, honestly.
Yes, let's leave the eggs inside their shell.
Yeah, because, you know,
Nothing can go
when
wrong
eggs
with
are
that.
around, that means the mama's around. And if we mess the eggs, then the mama's going to be mad.
The
Just kill them.
I
The-
am.
hold on. The whispers, for those of you that can hear them, are louder and louder and louder at this point. And soon it's almost like you're surrounded by whispers, by whispering mouths that are just casually bending low to whisper in your ear. And I need all of you to make a wisdom save,
Ooh.
except for Eve, because she cannot hear them.
Do I make this off the dragon since since it's sentient, or
No, you will make it off of your
Okay.
sheet.
just making sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I have advantage on these.
Oh yeah, because you guys have Heroes Feast, so y'all have advantage on wisdom saves
Oh.
right now.
Good.
Awesome.
That's handy.
Oh, that's
Oz. Oh no, Oz.
Oh, God.
no.
Wait, would it even affect Oz?
Yeah, it would.
Okay,
I mean, he has a brain. It's not much of one, but it is there.
good insult.
Options.
Nice bird.
But I
Oz just like
can't
looks up to
watch
the
your
sky like
brain.
fuck you. All right, so those of you that failed, which would really just include Oz, yeah. So you're gonna touch it anyway. Yeah. So Oz, as you quickly realize that this stuff might be worth touching. Actually, it's got to be worth touching. And you walk over, kind of around some bodies and around some of the sludge, and you see on the wall there is one of these tendons, and you feel compelled. Draw your weapon. Think maybe it wants you to do this, and you slice straight through the tendon. One of the eggs swings down, and you watch the tendon suspending that one just break from the ceiling. Another egg falls with it from the sheer force of the momentum tearing them from their tendons attached to the ceiling. Another egg and another, and they splatter onto the ground. And the eggs start to move. And they quickly begin to hatch. Except instead of what you might think, squids, the aboleths, no. What emerges from these eggs is a thick black goo that quickly surrounds the eggs that it was a part of, never to be seen again, and emerges, mouths covering every surface on them, eyeballs seeming to blink in and out of existence, and the whispers become more and more prevalent. And y'all got a problem.
Could I have casted a spell during this time?
You could, yes. What spell?
So we got this neat little spell
Mm-hmm.
called I was actually gonna just like straight up ask if I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
Dispel evil and good. We ruled that one aberrations, right?
It does.
So
Two problems with this. Number one, it would have to be an action to cast. And number two, you would have to actually touch Oz to cast it. I guess there's a third problem. You would have to actually know that Oz failed a saving throw, which is
no.
that's-
I wasn't gonna touch Oz.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna touch literally the tendon itself.
Oh.
There's so dismissal is your action. You make a melee spell attack against a celestial and elemental, fey, fiend, undead, aberration. On a hit, you attempt to drive the creature back to its home plane. The creature must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be sent back to its home plane.
Gotcha. Okay.
If it isn't there already.
You would know that the tendon itself is not a creature.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So you could try that on a Shoggoth, but the tendon itself is just something suspending it in place.
Would I have had time to cast the spell on Oz after he hit the tendon?
After? Probably, because you would see what he did, and pretty much that would be what clues you off.
Okay. I cast protection from evil and good on him.
Okay. So does that make him just straight up immune to charms?
Let's see. Until spawns, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elemental.
Okay, he has advantage on any saving throws against charms. Okay, gotcha. Let's go ahead and get you all to roll initiative as Shoggoths begin emerging from these eggs.
It basically just prevents him from being recharmed after.
1, 2,
he
3,
succeeds.
4, 5. Yeah.
I didn't select my token, but I rolled 5.
Select your token and roll again, then change the result to 5.
Here we go again.
Me and Shadowscale got the same initiative.
Don't you and Shadowscale have a thing that lets you switch your initiative?
It lets me have the same initiative.
Oh, gotcha. It puts you up to the same initiative she has. whatever
Regardless,
it
we
is.
have the same initiative this round anyway.
Great. Awesome. Let's get some music in here.
Oh yeah, I have meta magic.
Oh, God. Jesus. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing with your meta magic?
Probably stupid cleric things.
Right.
cleric-
I did take that.
Listen, in 3.5, clerics could have meta magic as a default thing.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty broken.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Meta magic was just a feat that you took, basically. Okay, Oz, looks like you're back to rolling normal. Okay, so... Eve, which of you, Shadowscale, or you are going first?
Shadowscale has the higher dex.
Okay, so Shadowscale will go first. As these Shoggoths land, they begin bubbling up, and quickly they move really rapidly for how like sludgy and large they are. Still not super fast, but fast enough to be kind of terrifying. They lunge towards you, and Shadowscale.
Yeah. Riding on her, she's gonna back out just a little.
Uh-huh.
And she's going to a chill touch.
Okay, which one is she aiming at?
That one.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
23.
That's gonna hit, yeah, definitely. On a hit, I'll just go ahead and tell you, Shoggoths have 18 AC.
Nice.
19 points of necrotic damage. Not resistant to necrotic damage. So as she does this, she kind of shoots the bolt from her mouth. It slams into the Shoggoth, and it does have the effect that you would want.
And it prevents healing if it heals.
It does. Prevents any kind of healing, which is super useful. 19 points of damage from a cantrip, not bad. All right, that's the end of her turn. Eve, it's now your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one she just hit.
Okay.
Feel sorry for this person. It's like...
Yeah, all 4 of those definitely hit. So, I'm gonna need a calculator. That's 57 points of damage. Eldritch Blast, it's what's for dinner. The same one, right?
Yes.
Okay, 57 points of damage as your Eldritch Blast slam into this thing. The kind of shadow energy seems to just tear it apart. It is not resistant or immune to force damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Lily.
Okay. Neat. I am going to move back here because I ain't about this life.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see something before you move. Where were you?
Right here.
Right here? I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Oh God. Okay.
Yep, wisdom save. You have advantage on these.
21.
That's a success. All of the Shoggoths, as they're moving, now start screeching. Funny enough, it almost sounds like a song, but like some kind of weird, twisted version of music. And you manage to shrug off whatever effect it is, but you can tell that they have some kind of magic going on. I'll also need Shadowscale to make me a wisdom save, please. I forgot about this.
She crit.
Another one at the start of her turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She crit.
That's right, you have advantage. Okay, cool. All right. Lily, sorry about that. Continue.
Yeah, cool. So, they're aberrations, right?
They are indeed. They are the most aberration an aberration can be.
Neat. I do things against aberrations.
You do.
It's not pretty. Let me just find it. Here it is.
I'm also going to post what a Shoggoth looks like in AshWinter's chat here in a second.
So I'm attacking this one.
Okay, which one? Sorry.
This one.
Gotcha.
The one I'm pounding on.
So I don't have advantage on these, do I?
I don't know.
No. Okay.
They ugly.
Wait, it is 18 AC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey.
Hey, there you go. So longbow of guidance. Take damage and don't have a failure. They have to. Okay. So it's a saving throw of some kind.
It is, yes. So it's a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Gotcha.
If they fail, they have disadvantage on their next attack.
Okay. That one did not fail.
And these are all with arrows of aberration slaying, so it needs to now make
Constitution save.
yes, DC 17.
These are really good at that. So, oh, but it fails. All right, 35 points of piercing damage to the Shoggoth. And your bow is magical, from what I remember, correct?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So let's see.
They take 16 plus 35, so 51. Right?
Yes, yeah, 51. You notice that even though your bow is magical, it doesn't seem to impact as hard as you would like.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
They have a very specific type of resistance here that I didn't know about until I just read that stat block.
Oh.
So I'll just spill the beans on this one. Damage resistances: fire, bludgeoning, piercing. That's it. It's not bludgeoning and piercing from non-magical weapons.
Oh.
All right. So Lily.
Well, yeah. Well, since they're an aberration, I do get a second attack.
Yes, you do. That one, however, goes wide.
I rolled a 3, a 2, and then a 1.
So that arrow goes wide, slams against the wall, doesn't affect. Is that the end of your turn?
I guess.
All right, cool.
Hey,
it is now.
Lily, you should come to my academy sometime. We can help you out with that.
Fucking smart ass.
Plug the academy here.
I mean, she's already half ranger. She's got favorite enemy.
But watch me miss.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm gonna look
Shobu's
at
turn.
Shobu, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Shobu, boy, we didn't take a short rest, did we?"
No.
No.
Okay, cool. All right, boy, listen. I need you to stay back here because there's some bad stuff out there, and we don't want to mess with that stuff, okay? Because that stuff it'll mess you up, okay?
Yeah.
So you just come up here and you look, you handle the rear. You got it?
I gotta go to the rear. Okay.
Good boy. Good
So
boy.
is he going like back here?
Yeah, he's gonna move back.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Make a wisdom save for Shobu.
I don't know if I can actually make.
You'll look under his actual stats. If there's not whiz plus something, then just roll a wisdom check.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually have a sheet, but
Yeah, it's at the very top of your journal.
oh,
It's just Hellhound. So you'll open that sheet and then just click his wisdom.
Got it.
Yep.
Get it.
He also has advantage on it.
He does. 14.
Oh no.
That is, I believe, a failure.
Mm.
Yes, that is a failure. So as you're talking to him like this, hey, okay, roll me a d4, please.
Oh boy.
3, good enough. He begins fleeing.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
works out in the end. I gotta go, and he just starts running. He's gonna actually dash all the way over here.
Oh shoot.
Yep, he just gets out of town. All right, that is the end of Shobu's turn. Groen, it is now your turn. Oh, yeah, your token can stay there, but you're the dragon right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Make me a wisdom
I mean,
save,
we
please.
can wisdom save again.
As you
Hey.
start your turn, you hear this cacophony of voices just surrounding you now. That is a success.
Well, I'm gonna need them to make wisdom saves. All of them.
Oh shit. Okay. On what?
Wisdom DC 16. I will be doing my multi attack, which first casts Frightful Presence, and then I get to make 3 attacks.
Okay. Shoggoths are not immune to frighten. Today I fucking learned. All right, which one are you attacking?
I will be attacking specifically this one.
Okay.
But they all have to make the save.
Yeah. Everything within a certain radius of you. All right, so go ahead and make your attacks, and I will make some saves.
All right. So it is, I believe, a bite and 2 claws.
Yes. And then you use your intimidating presence. All of those hit roll damage. And this is a wisdom save, you said?
Correct.
Okay. This will end up rolling a wisdom save from your sheet as well. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
All right. So Shoggoth. I have a token around here that I'm clicking somewhere, and I don't know where it is because it's an empty token. Anyway, so a 9, 14, a 10, 16, a 12, and a 23. Oh god, that's loud.
That is very loud.
Yeah.
There.
I have
Wow,
it
that
all the way
was-
down. So.
That was super loud. Holy cow. So, what's the DC on your save? 16?
It's DC 16.
All right, so 2 of them fail. The 2 that are the furthest south fail the wisdom save. They are both considered frightened. So, no, I'm sorry.
No, they
almost
all
of them
but
fail.
1. Yeah, all but 2 fail.
Yeah. So the one you're hitting succeeds, and the furthest south one succeeds. Sorry,
Okay.
brain fart.
All good.
So I will mark them just with a quick little icon here, just to show that they are currently frightened of you. How long does that last?
I believe it's 1 minute. They keep the saving throw at the end of each of its turn.
At the end of each of their turns. Gotcha. Okay, so they are all frightened of you, which means that while they can see you, they have disadvantage on all attacks.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I believe that's, if mental math is correct, 53 damage to that one.
Yep, 53 damage on that one right there.
I don't think they can move any closer, can they?
Is this slashing damage? It is.
Yeah.
It is slashing damage. So let me check something here.
It's piercing. 1 is piercing and 2 are slashing.
Gotcha. So let me add up some math real quick. So that's 7 plus 14 plus 12. They're immune to cold damage, so the cold damage doesn't affect them. That's still a total of 33 points of damage. As you just slice into this one, the cold freezes over parts of it, but doesn't seem to affect it at all. And your bite, your piercing damage doesn't seem to do as much as you'd really hope. The slashing damage, however, does.
Okay.
That's the end of your turn, I believe.
That is the end of my turn.
The Shoggoth that you just hit is gonna make some retaliatory attacks here, and it is going to. It's only gonna make 2 attacks against you. 31 and 24 to hit.
I believe both of those hit. Correct.
Okay, so you're gonna take a total of 53 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mine is 53.
Okay, this one doesn't get to use its charge. Yep, 53 points of bludgeoning damage, and it's going to attempt to make a grapple check against you, so I need you to roll either a athletics or an acrobatics check. And you're going to have to beat an 18.
Can I convince you of a straight strength check? Because,
well, yeah, that's what an acrobatics check is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. 23, you managed to succeed. The Shoggoth grabs around you and starts to try to like pull you into it. However, you manage to quickly rip your feet out, and that is the end of its turn. Zuma, it's now your turn. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please, as this kind of cacophony of primordial songs fills your head. 16, that is barely a success. The DC on this is 15. Cool. So you are good. You get your turn.
All right, I'm gonna tap my quiver and I'm going to cast lightning bolt on.
Lightning bolt is a 5-foot wide line that goes all the way up to 100 feet. So,
yep,
you just form a line wherever you want, and it hits everything the line touches.
Yep, I'm gonna hit. Let's see here. We're gonna go this way.
Those 2?
Yep.
Okay. Lightning damage. That is a dexterity saving throw. And what is the DC on this? This is also really loud.
I believe the DC. Should
just really is here.
It's a DC of 14.
Both of them fail. Go ahead and roll me 8d6, please.
Alrighty.
Are they resistant to lightning? No, they are not.
Only 20. It's okay.
20 points of damage to both of these as the lightning bolt just arcs through them. Very, I mean, y'all have seen Avatar. Very Azula.
I have not.
Oh, really? Have you? Oh, that's right. You haven't.
We've discussed this. I've never seen an episode.
God. Anyway, well, there's a character named Azula, and she can throw lightning, and it's badass. So, lightning bolt straight through these two. 20 points of damage to both of them. Does exactly as much damage as you'd expect. Zuma, is that the end of your turn?
Bonus action going to Hunter's Mark. This one right here.
Okay. And that one is Hunter's marked now. The little kind of green shimmer around it. That is the end of your turn unless you're moving.
I'm gonna take a few steps. I'm gonna take a square step back. Just
okay.
One here. There we go.
Gotcha. It is now this Shoggoth's turn. It is Hunter's marked, and it is frightened. It is going to charge towards Oz. I don't think it has the movement speed to do that. Oh yeah, it does.
Doesn't frighten prevent it from towards the target, or is that?
That's
technically-
turn.
Okay.
That's turn. Frighten means that you have disadvantage on attack rolls against anything while you can see the target.
Okay.
And then there's an enhanced frighten that's called turning, and that prevents you from moving closer to the target. And it forces you to run away generally. How about Oz is gonna take a couple attacks from a Shoggoth. The Shoggoth gets its charge this turn since it moved its speed towards you, and it's gonna make 5 attacks.
Oh god. Roll 20, please.
Disadvantage against Oz. Okay, gotcha.
Does it have disadvantage?
It does have disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Yep. So 5 attacks. So let's see, that's a 24. Oz, what's your AC? That'll make this easier. It's like, I think it's 24. Yeah, it's really high. 23. Holy crap. Okay. So 1 hits. That's it. One attack hits. That's going to be 35 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Oh, that's it?
Yep. And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh,
Or, I'm sorry, athletics check, or just a strength check if you're not proficient, which I think you are. Okay. Yeah, so you succeed. It can't roll that high. It tries to pull you into it, but you are way stronger than this thing ever thought about being. And then it's going to use its charge.
Can I let it?
You can allow it to if you choose. Yes, you can fail the check if you want to.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. Let me just check and make sure I have something in my inventory.
Oh god, that's so loud. What is going on?
All loud. Holy
What is going
mess.
on?
I don't know. My audio level, like, you guys have been jumping to the place.
So weird.
Yes. Yes, I would like to fail.
You would like to fail?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. You are now grappled by a Shoggoth.
It's a trap.
Huh. I don't know what you have planned, but I am both scared and excited. It's also going to use its rolling charge against you, since it managed to move more than 20 feet before it attacked you. It's going to go ahead and attempt to crush you. Let's see. Does this work exactly? Yeah. So Oz, you're going to take an additional 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now suffocating. Well, you've began suffocating.
Can't suffocate.
That, All right, you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. That's it. Forgot that important detail, did we? Okay.
I feel like that was a moment where you were like, as the DM, I am scared, but as a fellow player, I am really excited.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I need to see this now.
Quick
Cool.
question.
Yes.
Two things actually. One, since you moved me and I didn't, can I argue that I'm actually like right here?
That's perfectly fine. Yes.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use a legendary action to make a tail attack on the one that I've been hitting.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh wait, that
You
didn't
just roll
roll
the
the
actual
tail
tail
attack.
attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't roll the actual tail
27
attack.
hits. 19 points of bludgeoning damage. This guy just slams into him. Bludgeoning damage against him is halved, so it's actually 9 points of bludgeoning damage. But you still do manage to smack the shit out of this thing. You like knock a big portion of it off, and it has to like reform that part of its body. All right, is that the end of your action?
Yeah,
Okay.
into my action.
This Shoggoth is going to go ahead and move its speed. Yeah, it's going to go after the big fucking white dragon right here. It has disadvantage on the disadvantage on any attacks against you, because fear. It does get to make 1d4 plus 1 attacks. So 3 attacks against you. 21, 32, and 19.
19 misses.
Okay, 19 misses. So 2 of these hit. And you're going to take 24 plus 28, which is, what, 52? 52 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it's going to attempt to grapple you, so I need another strength check from you.
Cool.
You have to 20.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. This one's trying to pull you in. You're just way stronger than these things. This
Plus
Shoggoth's
8.
turn.
Pretty nice.
These things have a +8 as well, actually. But
Oh, hey.
you're just rolling higher. I don't think this thing can get to anybody. Actually, it can. It's gonna attack you as well.
The big fucking dragon.
Mm-hmm. 4 attacks, disadvantage. 17, 20, 17, 17. So
1 hits.
Okay. So 35 points of bludgeoning damage to you. Strength check. You have to beat a 27.
How much was it?
Sorry, 35.
35. Okay. And then strength check again. I have to beat a 27. You said.
Yep.
Don't beat it.
Oh, nope. You are now grappled. What's your size, by the way? Are you huge or gargantuan?
It's
one?
a gargantuan, I think.
Okay.
Because ancient.
These things are huge. Okay, yeah. So these things are huge. Ancient dragons, gargantuan. Yeah, it can still grapple you. All right. And you are now grappled by this Shoggoth, and it's now trying to like pull you into its body.
Okay.
That is the end of the Shoggoth's turn. It is
All right,
now.
before
Yep.
that, I'm going to use a legendary action to do a wing attack.
Okay.
That costs 2 of mine. Every
Okay.
creature within here, I'll ping it for you. Every creature within 15
It's like an
feet needs
AoE.
to make DC 22.
DC 22. What? Dex.
Dex save.
I'm just gonna roll this way. 1. That's a 6. That's a 9. That's a 2, and that is a 7. None of them.
So they're all take 15
2d6
points of
plus 8.
bludgeoning damage, which whatever, and they're all knocked prone.
Okay.
And then I fly half the way up. I don't know how that works in terms of its grapple pulling me in.
Your movement speed is 0, so you can't actually fly. The dragon can then
Okay.
fly up to half its flying speed, which your flying speed is 0 right now, so half is 0.
Okay,
0.
just wanted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure how I was going
I
to
will-
work out. Thought
I'll give you an extra check. I'll give you a contest against it. Go ahead and roll a strength check. Okay, yeah.
I win.
Yeah, you definitely win. You managed to break free and fly. What's your flying speed?
Flying speed, I believe, is 80. So yeah.
So you can
40
fly
feet
up to
in the air.
40. The ceiling's only 40. So how
So
how tall?
I'll go 30.
You'll go 30. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll put this. Whoops. So you are 6 squares up in the air.
Yeah.
All right. And that ends your legendary action. They all take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
I will. All right, that is good. Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's gonna hit that one.
Okay.
I think he gets 2 attacks or 3.
Jeff gets 2 attacks, but he crits on an 18 or a 19. Both of those hit.
Already rolled
Oh yeah, that's true.
at auto rolls.
That is 8 plus 9 is 17 points of piercing damage, which is cut in half down to 8 points of piercing damage as Jeff flings 2 arrows in this Shoggoth's direction. When he does that, Shoggoths were created by the void.
You'll have to tell
is
me
now-
more later.
This Shoggoth's turn. And the only person that it can get to is going to be Groen.
Hey,
This
come
one's
on, bring
not
it.
feared. This
Nope.
one does not have disadvantage. We're gonna roll
That one's gonna hurt.
2 of them. Both of these hit.
Both hit. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, and that is
72.
72 points of damage. Yep. And strength check. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Back that up a little bit. Add 72 back to your health. You're 30 feet in the
You're
air.
flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. This thing is going to he's gonna dash. This one's gonna dash straight underneath you, and it's going to get right here. But that's its turn. And it's like a lava flow in how it moves. It's just rolling over itself. And Sarah, if you watch, just barreling towards you, lightning fast.
Of note, Ren, I don't
Yes.
know if you've been doing this, but reminder, they get to do all of their wisdom saves again to try to not be feared.
Yeah.
At the
I've
end
got
of
you.
their turns.
I've got you.
Just
Mhm.
reminding.
Yep, 2 of them have failed so far. This. Yeah. They're all in check right now. So Shoggoth, end of his turn. Oz, it's now your turn. You are being pulled into this thing. In fact, you are like right here now. You're like being pulled into its body.
Wonderful. I would like action to take 2 wildfires in my hand, crush them.
Oh my god. Okay.
I forgot about Mildfire.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me. How much is a Mildfire? 46?
Something like that.
Yeah, roll me 8d6 damage. Oh shit, Mildfire. It's actually gonna hit the other Shoggoth as well. That's fucking awesome. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna give the one that's currently eating you disadvantage on its dex save. Because it's eating you. Okay, well, it does
One
pretty
would
well.
argue that it wouldn't be able to move around this at all because I'm partially inside of it.
I'll give you a triple disadvantage. Oz, roll me a d20 plus 2. $17. I'm gonna say that it manages to get away from some of the damage there. But this Shoggoth does take 12 points, and the other Shoggoth actually also gets hit by the fire. So, wait. So that is a total of 20. There's a total of 27 points of damage that turn. The Shoggoth that is currently eating you is bloodied.
Cool. I'm gonna answer.
Okay.
So we're gonna use my other 2 wildfires.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Also, Oz, you are grappled right now, and you just exploded those on yourself.
Oh, I know what I did.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Can you make me a dex save with disadvantage?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I remember some shit you can do. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a 9. So the first set of Mildfires, you actually fail. You're gonna take that 25 points of fire damage there. Okay, and then the second set of Mildfires, when you action surge.
I would argue that protection from evil does not actually give him disadvantage. Like,
what?
he's protected
he's
from
just-
evil, right?
He's disadvantaged because he's grappled.
He's
Yeah, but he's
grappled
got protection
and
from evil.
He's also exploding them on his own face.
Nah, yeah.
I don't think he's
know.
trying
That's
to
mild-
dodge it.
Mildfire's DC is what, 11?
Yeah.
Okay, you succeed. So
So I succeed on that second one, correct?
you do succeed on the second Mildfire, and the Shoggoth. The Shoggoth also succeeds. Jesus. The second Shoggoth does not, though.
Okay, so I will use one of my reaction of my reflections with
Okay.
eye
Okay.
to direct the damage that I would have taken from the second mild fire because I succeeded on the dexterity throw
Oh my goodness.
to redirect the damage to the one that is bloodied.
Okay. Gotcha. So that is going to be 26, and then it's going to take 13. So that is 39 points of fire damage to the one that is bloodied. And then the one that is just casually hanging out next to you, not even, this one's not even doing anything. This guy's trying to watch a movie. He's going to take another, he's going to take 13 as well.
He knows
So,
what he
he knows what he did. Yeah, the one that's bloodied y'all have done a pretty significant amount of damage to him so far, so.
I've done the most damage to myself.
This is true. This is actually true. You really have. That is going to end your turn, I think, Oz.
What
Just can't
type
go
of
anywhere.
damage have they been doing, by the way?
They do bludgeoning damage because they slam on
cool.
top of you. Cool. All right, Seraph, it's now your turn. This thing just rolled up in front of you and is just like.
I'm gonna kind of fly around it.
Okay.
Try and get about right here.
Okay. Yep, you could do that.
And then I'm going to, I guess, put attacks into the one that has Oz until it dies.
Gotcha. All right, so roll me some attacks here.
How many do I have again? It's like 4.
You have 4 attacks. You technically have 5 because you can use a pommel strike as a bonus action.
Yeah. Whatever happens, if this one dies, I guess, we'll
Okay.
go into the other one.
Gotcha. The 16 misses, all the others hit.
Oh, and I forgot the pommel. 'cause
Oh
I'm an
yeah, you
idiot.
do radiant damage too.
It was this one and
You did the
this
pommel.
one. Oh, I did do the pommel. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. All right, that is 53 points of damage to this Shoggoth. You just turn around and start wailing on this thing. Actually, it's minus 5. 48 points of damage because it has resistance to your pommel strike. And it's definitely not dead. It's still fighting. It is hurt
God
though.
damn it. Well, then I
That'll-
want to action surge and do it again.
Oh, okay.
I
I
just
would-
wanted to
Didn't
die.
you use your action surge last combat?
I thought I had 2.
As a fighter, you get 2 per short rest.
Oh, you get 2? Oh, okay.
Yeah, at level 17, fighters get 2 per short rest.
All right, GG.
Yeah, fighters are dope. Anyway, so I will say, just because something is bloodied does not mean that it is killable in a single turn. Keep that
I
in mind.
still want to kill it.
All right, you may attempt. Go for it. You get 4 more attacks.
Damn it! I
Okay.
was hoping for a
The
crit.
15 misses, but the rest of them. That's a lot of damage. It's 36, 40, 51 damage. It is still standing.
I'm
I
going
don't like
to.
these things anymore.
They're
I'm
pretty
going to
scary.
use a free action and tell Seraph to move. I don't know which way she's facing, but like
She's facing diagonally towards the Shoggoth.
you may want to move like here.
You may want to leave.
Why?
I don't have time to tell you why.
It's true. All right. Seraph, end
Do
of
I
your
even
turn.
have that movement?
Yeah, you totally do.
Because I would have. Right.
And you are not moving out of the Shoggoth's reach, so it doesn't actually get an attack of opportunity against you. And that is the end of your turn, Spirit, Seraph. And it is now this Shoggoth's turn.
Doesn't she need to make a wisdom save?
She does. I'm sorry. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, Spirit?
Well,
Pretty please. Okay, yeah, you're fine. All right. It is now this Shoggoth's turn. It is going to. Yeah, it's gonna try to get to Spirit. It's gonna roll up right here. It's gonna go ahead and make. Listen, I appreciate it
did.
because sometimes our interjections help y'all too. It all depends. All right. 3 attacks against you,
Most
Spirit.
of the time it doesn't.
Disadvantage.
Alright,
I
well,
think 2 of those hit.
yeah.
Okay. Make me a strength check, please, or an athletics check, or acrobatics, whichever your choice is.
What?
Okay, and doop. You win. It tries to grapple you and start pulling you in. However, you are stronger than it in this moment. You still take 43 points of bludgeoning damage, though. And that is the end of this Shoggoth's turn. It gets to make a wisdom save. Hold up. Okay, it fails. It is now Shadow Skull.
Yeah, Shadow Skull's gonna hit the one that's on Oz. That's not dead, so she's not switching targets just yet. 21
fine.
hits.
21 hits. 12 points of necrotic damage. Doesn't kill it, but it can't heal or anything like that, so...
I really don't like these things.
Oh yeah, they're horrifying. And that is the end of Shadow Scale's turn. Eve.
Eve's gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
Okay.
Oh, whoa! I got 3 20s in a row, dude. And then a 21.
Nice. That was all hit.
Kill it.
Just kill it already.
Don't kill it.
58 points of damage.
Please don't be standing.
It is.
Yes.
It
Why do you
just-
want... It's
just
trying
barely.
to eat your boyfriend, dude.
Don't even worry about this.
Eve, is that the end of your turn?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Or do I quicken spell?
This is what we get for killing a Mordant Snare in 6 seconds.
I
had
have
this
a
in-
plan.
I had
It's a
this
really
encounter
cool
planned
plan.
before the Mordant Snare.
I have a really cool plan.
Okay.
If it doesn't die, you're a failure.
Spirit
Eve.
Guardians.
Eve,
Oh,
is
and
that
it'll
your-
die. It'll die.
If
Eve.
it was
I-
Spirit
Just
Guardian.
give me a second.
It's been like 12 seconds.
I'm looking for my goddamn mana magic. Kiss my ass.
I can't. It's not worth doing if it dies.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Okay.
It's probably Spirit Guardians.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna quicken spell. Oh,
Okay.
actually, never mind.
Okay, all right, Eve, your turn's over. Lily.
Best. All right. Quick question.
Yeah.
How many of those reactions does Oz get?
3.
You get 3?
Yeah, they're Ein's charges.
Cool.
You're not so far away from your mic.
Sounds fine to
Telepathically,
me.
I am going to tell Oz to raise his shield at me.
Okay.
I would argue
Mm-hmm.
that he should succeed his throw because of this.
We'll see.
I am going to cast a 7th level lightning bolt
Okay. Where are you casting it from?
right next to Oz, straight through all him
Oh,
and
that's
all
pretty
4 are
Nice.
snares.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. So a 7th level lightning
Okay.
bolt.
And I would
All right.
argue that since Oz and I can communicate telepathically,
That does not mean that he would be able to automatically succeed because he has disadvantage on all dex saves right now.
can he have advantage?
He could have a straight roll.
Take it.
Yep. So goes from disadvantage to straight roll.
Fuck.
That is not a
Oh.
success.
All
All right, Lily, roll me your 86.
Is it based off of my save? I did, not mean,
Definitely.
I did not mean to cast that.
You're never gonna do that, by the way.
What the fuck?
Hey, we may need it
this
at
is-
some point.
Off of the Staff of Magi.
DC 17 is Staff of Magi, from what I remember. That's off the top of my head. I mean, I know it's higher than an 11. He fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check that in a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Use my indomitable trait.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you can do that. Go ahead and reroll your saving throw, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, come on.
Shit. I'm very nervous.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, no!
Have fun.
So sorry. Oh man,
That's the first
that
time I've ever used
hurts.
that trait in the
That
entire
hurts.
game.
You have 3 uses of that, and you can use it as much as you want to. Just throwing that out there.
Wait, he can use it again?
He can. That's the first time you've ever used it.
So wait, he could totally just.
Time. That's the second time.
Ah!
He succeeds.
Yes!
Hey, great. That's 2 uses of your Indomitable. You have 1 more. All right. So,
Wow, that's so many ones!
that is too bad you're not Rel right now.
Holy shit, that's so many ones!
Holy crap!
And a
hold
lot
on.
of 3s
I have
and
to
1
screenshot
4.
that. I have to screenshot that. That's one of the most pitiful damage rolls I've ever seen in D&D.
That is 14. Well, hold on.
What
that's
are
how
the
many?
odds
12d6.
of having so many 3s in one spot and 1s and 1 4? Crit
Hold
big
on.
times on the second one.
Just give me a second here. Like, Ara, roll me a D2. On a 1, you get to reroll. On a 2, you don't. Because that's brutal. Okay, reroll one more time, please.
I already
Use this
rolled it
roll.
then.
No, use a new roll.
Okay, alright, use the new. Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
you have to use this roll, whatever it turns out to be.
Fingers
Alright.
crossed. Oh, yay.
Okay,
I'll take
cool. That is legitimately one of the worst damage rolls I've ever seen in D. That depressed me. That hurt my soul. I just looked at that and went, I don't think that's appropriate. Like, this is. Anyways, dex saves, 4 of them. Okay, all of them fail their dexterity saving throws.
Wow!
The one that is now grappling Oz is on fire. Oz is like shredding this thing from basically inside of it, and you turn around. He pulls up his shield just in time, as you mentioned it telepathically, and the lightning just arcs straight down the middle. Oz, since you succeeded on your dexterity saving throw, you can redirect the damage of that lightning bolt to 1 creature of your choice within, I think, 60 feet of you.
Yeah, which one looks the least damage? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna hit. I'm gonna hit the one that's got me tied up.
That one's dead.
Oh, okay. It's
Yep.
still there. So.
Yep, that one is dead.
That one.
Okay. Which one looks the next most? If you had to
The next
choose
most
one,
damage,
quantify
it's
it.
the next most damage is either this one or the one that Grow and just beat the shit out of us. Like,
It's that one
Yeah, let's
because
hit
I've
that
only
point.
been making those attacks. Yeah.
okay. And so that gets to make another dex save. All right. So let me fucking apply this damage here because that is a lot of stat blocks to mess with. And roll 20
How tall are
is
these things,
low.
by the way?
They stand about 15 to 20 feet tall.
So
Okay.
this is important. I think
Yes.
he fails the dex save,
Okay.
the Shoggoth, because it doesn't actually say on Staff of the Magi that it has a specific dex saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, using your spell save DC and spellcasting ability.
And this
Oh.
reflection also says that the target takes the damage equal to the. So
Oh.
he doesn't. Take.
Oh. What's your DC,
So-
Ara?
My DC is 22, so Oz did succeed.
Oz succeeds. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, it just takes the damage then. That one takes 86 points of damage. It is hurt at this point. It's not bloodied yet, though, but it is hurt. And the other 3 all take the 43 points of damage. Significant amount of damage between the 2 of you that round. Good job.
Cool. What was the ruling on quicken spelling from an item?
You can do it, but if you've already cast a leveled spell in AshWinter,
Oh, it
the
was
highest
second
level
level
spell
or
you can
lower.
cast a 2nd level. Yes.
Okay, right.
Mhm. Yep.
Right.
So you could quicken spell, but you can only cast up to 2nd level spell here.
Okay. All right. Nope, that's my turn.
Shobu. Zuma, make a wisdom save for Shobu again.
Oh, I
please.
need to make a wisdom save.
No, you do not.
I don't.
You succeeded on yours.
Oh, alright.
Okay, that is another failure. He is still confused. Roll me a d4, please.
He's advantage on it.
Don't hit yourself.
He does. That is a success.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. He's gonna hide right here. Since you told him to leave and take up the rear, he is going to stand here, and he is going to he's gonna make a perception check, which he sees the room. All right. Gotta stand still. Gotta watch. Groen, it's now your turn. You are a dragon. You are grappled to this thing.
I'm not grappled anymore.
That's right. You're not grappled. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just move right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my multi attack again.
Okay.
So that means the ones who aren't feared need to make their saves.
Right. No. Ping intimidating presence again. Or frightening presence.
It's if they succeed after being feared, they can't be feared. I think.
No, if a creature saving throw is successful
right.
or the effect ends for it. Yeah, so they're all... It doesn't do anything after this now.
Cool. Either way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wail into this one. It's not pinging, but...
This one
ping it in a
or
second.
the one that
Yeah, the one you just pinged.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead.
Bite, claw.
Nice, okay.
So I believe all those hit, correct?
They do, mm-hmm.
Bite, claw. There you go.
Whoa. 10 plus. That bite. Woof. And then plus 15. Not 51, 15, and then plus 19. That's going to be a total of 59 damage after resistance and immunity.
Nice.
As you just bite into this thing, take a big bite out of crime. It responds with a this one is bloodied. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna float back up into the air. Like I floated down low enough to hit him and then float back up.
Okay, gotcha. If you float back up, you will take an attack of opportunity from two Shoggoths.
I will. I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, you will.
I won't fly back up then.
Okay, you're just gonna hover?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, shield bond on Spirit, by the way.
Gotcha. What does that do?
What does that do?
Yeah, I don't know what any of this does anymore. We're level 20. I give up. Shield bond is a bonus action. Choose a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you, other than yourself. Any damage the target takes. Whoa. Okay, so you take half of the damage that she takes, and whenever she takes damage, she just takes 1.
Yeah.
Okay, got ya. That's pretty cool.
That's
long rest.
dope as fuck.
Yeah, it's a magic item.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. All right, so Groen, that is going to be the end of your turn. Spirit, you are basically immortal for a turn. However, any damage that you take half of that gets transferred to Groen. It is this Shoggoths.
It's not immortality. It's blessing of sacrifice.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, you're just hovering just above the ground there. Yeah. This one is going to... Can it actually get there? How do you do the is it shift? Alt,
Q.
control?
Q.
Q.
That's Q.
Ha. Okay. So it really can't do much. All right, got it.
Wasn't that one wasn't he whatchamacallit? Prone?
Oh, so with prone, by the way, here you go. Condition immunities: blind, deaf, prone, stun, unconscious.
Oh,
can't really make a blob of ooze prone.
That's fair.
Yeah,
you can try really hard.
You can try.
They're prone and not prone.
I'm flapping my wings constantly, making an air tunnel. Does that count?
It's going to eat you.
It's like trying to shield bash a tree and knock it prone.
Okay, I think only one of these hits, or two.
Two of them hit. Because it's not feared, so yeah.
Yep, this one's not feared. The others have failed their saves. The other 3 that you see there are still fucking feared. So
54 points.
54 points of damage to you. And make my strength check. It's gonna try to grapple you. You have to beat a 27. You guys have the same strength though, so technically possible. Wow, you succeed. If you meet or beat, it wins. Holy shit.
10% chance.
10% chance, yeah. That's pretty good. All right, Groen, you managed to rip your way out of this thing just barely. Zuma, it's now your turn.
Alrighty. Bonus action gonna move my hunter's mark to the Shoggoth right in front of me,
Okay.
and we're just gonna do an old-fashioned quick 2-shot to the
Gotcha.
face. Or it doesn't really have a face. I'm just gonna shoot in its general,
Has
body.
many faces. All right,
Yeah.
sure. Put some arrows in this thing. Let's see what happens.
And
Miss hit.
yeah.
15 points of damage. You get Hunter's Mark. It has taken damage as well, so you get Colossus Slayer. And it has an ally within 5 feet, so you get Sneak Attack.
Yeah.
Ooh, that Sneak Attack damage. What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Nice. So 15, 16 is 38 points of damage, and that is the end of your turn, unless you're moving.
I'm pretty safe where I'm at, so let's
Some-
do that.
Okay, something I forgot. Eve, please make me a wisdom save, by the way. Oh, no, never mind. You can't hear the fucking shit.
Nope, I can't
Never
hear
mind.
the shit.
That is
Fuck all
that
you
is correct.
bitches.
I
Yep.
need to make one, right?
No, because you succeeded on your last.
Oh, got it.
You only make one wisdom save against them once they've spawned. After that, if you fail, you're confused for like forever. If you succeed, then you're immune.
Got it.
So, all right, and it is this Shoggoth's turn. It is still frightened.
He was like, I don't want this shit. Turn it off.
It's gonna go after Oz. It's abandoning the dragon.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you certainly do.
Cool. Which one do I want to do?
That hits.
Keep
Huh.
in mind he is immune to cold, so that halves your damage.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Also piercing.
See, that is divided by 2. That's 11 points of damage. As you just bite into him, you just take a chunk of flesh out of this thing. Tastes a whole lot like rotten potato. Not a great taste.
What are you
Oops.
talking about? Vodka tastes pretty good. Anyways.
Listen, vodka is fermented. There's a different. This one is going to make attacks against Oz.
It is disadvantage.
It does indeed. 4 attacks, disadvantage. 26, 18, 27, 16. So 2 hit. Oz, you're gonna take what is that? 56 points of bludgeoning damage, and make me a athletics or acrobatics check, please, sir. As the Shoggoth rushes towards you, slams into you, it begins to like swarm around you, similar to how the other one did.
It has disadvantage on that check as well, right?
Because it's a grapple. I mean, yeah, grapple's a type of attacks. Technically speaking, yeah, 14. All right, so Oz, you succeed. You manage to break away from this thing. It does not have you grappled. All right, that is the end of that Shoggoth's turn. It's not this Shoggoth's turn. It's going to make attacks.
End of its turn. Before
It was
that,
safe.
I'm gonna. Huh?
Okay, this Shoggoth is no longer feared. All right, Groen, what are you doing?
I'm making the wing attack again.
Gotcha. So these two need to
Dexterity.
make dex state. Okay,
3. Because this one's within 15 feet.
Oh, okay. They all fail.
Cool.
Oh no.
So they take 15 halved, and then I go up into the air again.
Okay, gotcha. And you go up into the air. How high are you going?
I'm gonna go 30 feet.
Okay. And that is the end of your legendary action. It's now this Shoggoth's turn. It was going to try to attack you, however, it can't do that now. So it's going to rush over here. It can, yeah, it could technically fit right there. Yeah, all right.
I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
You're not taking damage.
It's going to make some attacks
no,
against you.
You are.
Yeah, I know.
But you
no.
can wild shape a lot.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wait. I have something for this. Where did this
Oh,
go?
Oh,
no.
2 crits! Oh shit!
I'm just moving him over here. Just.
Um,
Oh my god!
fuck, where did it go? Was it this one? No.
This one's
I
still
have
feared, so it has
something for
disadvantage.
this
It
one.
has disadvantage.
It has disadvantage. Yeah,
It's still
yeah,
feared.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
my
none
God.
of those
Thank
crits
God.
count.
Yeah!
Okay.
Holy fuck. Spirit, what's your AC?
Oh
my
what is
God.
it? 24.
Okay. So the 23s miss. So only 2 attacks actually hit.
Alright, we're
Yeah.
good.
And no crits.
Oh my, and no crits.
I'm
I'm just curious.
trying.
What does a crit from one of these look like? Let's figure it out. Oh,
Oh. Oh.
that's 94 points of damage from 2 attacks if it had crit. Oh.
So
thanks.
that's what, 38 points?
Yeah, 38 points to however, you only take half, so it's 16
it's
points of damage
16.
to Groen, and Spirit you take 2. As it's just beating on you, this ward just appears in front of you as one of the like pseudopod fists comes down and slams against you. It doesn't hurt you even really a little bit. However, Groen, you feel a little bit of pain.
It looks like a turtle shell, by the way.
Oh, that's dope as fuck. All right, that is the end of this thing's turn. It gets a wisdom save.
Yeah.
That's a success, I believe. DC 17. Oh my God.
Sorry. 17 is a it's success.
Success. Okay, it's no longer feared.
Yeah.
Pure OP. Fuck.
End of its turn. I'm gonna make a tail attack on the one that's still here.
Okay.
So there you go. Half that. That's what 12 points.
12 points of damage.
Every little bit counts.
It does. Jeff, it's now your turn.
Jeff is gonna attack this one.
Okay. You should be careful. He like lifts his bow. These things are immune to thunder damage. Shoots an arrow at it. B22
Thunder or
hits.
lightning?
Thunder.
Okay.
And these things, it's going to take 13 points divided by 2, which is up to 6 points of damage, as an arrow just sinks into it, and that is the end of Jeff's turn. It is now this Shoggoth's turn. It is Hunter's marked, but it's going to turn around and is it going to hit? It's got 4 targets. I'm going to go in clockwise order. It's going to hit Spirit.
No, wait, stop.
I rolled for it.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, 3
I
attacks
don't want
against you.
to kill your dragon form.
2 of those miss. Only 1 hits. As it slams into you, the turtle shell appears again, kind of the spectral turtle shell, and you're going to take 1 point of damage, and then Groen, you take another 16 points. And that is the end of this Shoggoth's turn. Oz, it's now your turn. You have a lot of Shoggoths around you.
Yes,
Is he back? Oh, hey.
Can I use my free action to warn Lily and Oz to stay away from me?
Yes, of course.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
All right, Oz, your turn.
Don't tell me what to.
Alright, I guess.
Alright. Okay, so first,
Uh-huh.
I would like to rage.
Okay. Rage and what was your rage again? Isn't it the lichen
form.
throw? A bear form, that's right.
Rage is the machine.
Then I would like to take of my vials of storm giant's blood.
Oh Jesus,
And-
okay.
Crimson Right, because that is a bonus.
Yep.
And it's an action. And then I would like to attack the nearest one.
Okay. Beat the shit out of it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, and you have Black Razor. Hits. I think you have 3 attacks now. Yep, and hits. Fucking plus 18 to hit. You literally cannot miss these things unless you roll a natural 1. Okay, that's 60 points of damage so far.
Add the rage damage.
And then, yeah, what's your rage damage? Is it a plus 3?
The
Okay, so that is another 9 points of damage. Oh yeah, and you get your fucking sneak attack as well, so that's another 8 points of damage. 77 points of damage.
Actually,
As you
he doesn't because there's nobody carrying him.
he does.
I
He's a
have
swashbuckler.
Oh yeah, swatch.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. He has super sneak attack. Oh yeah, and then you have your fucking Rite of the Flame. Okay. And then that is another 5 plus 4. That is 86 points of damage to this thing in one single round as you just start carving it up with your Black Razor. It is holy shit. 86 points of damage. Just like fuck, man. Fuck. All right, Oz. It is bloodied. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I just added 86 points of health to it. Whoops. There we go.
No, please no.
You heal it for 86 points, Oz. It's so weird. Anyway, all right. Into your turn, Spirit. It's now your turn. The turtle shell is like appearing on all sides as these Shoggoths try to attack you.
I'm gonna activate this.
Radiant Consumption. Oh yeah, this is because you're a Scourge Aasimar. Okay. Jesus, so you just basically turn into a freaking like...
It's like a measly
god.
spirit guardian.
Yeah, it is. Bright Light, 10 foot radius. Each creature within 10 feet of you takes radiant damage equal to half your level rounded up. So you use 10 points of radiant damage and they just take it. It's like a Guardian of Faith. Your turns. Okay, that's really fucking good. All right, is it that at the start of their turns or on your turn?
At the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, you and each creature. Okay, so you're gonna take the 10 points of damage too, but whatever. So now this
I only take 5.
because you're immune or you're resistant to radiant. Got it.
Technically, you only take 1.
Does that count?
It's all damage.
Yeah. So Groen will take
Oh,
2
no.
points of damage, and you'll take 1.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Wait, he gains the benefits of me being resistant?
No, but he only takes half the damage that you take from this bond thing. He has resistance to all. So he's taking all your damage, but he has resistance to all the damage funneled back to him.
Okay.
So it's double resistance.
Well, it's single resistance, but yeah.
Well, in her
No.
case.
Well, my resistance, and then he's resisting
So
what
anyway.
I resist. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weird.
So Shoggoths are surrounding you. Was that an action to use?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so that's your action. Do you have any bonus action?
No, I don't think I do.
At the end of your turn, all of the Shoggoths within 10 feet of you take 10 points of radiant. Oz and Lily will also take this.
I warned them.
I'm resistant.
You're resistant. Okay, so Oz, you're going to take 10 points of radiant damage.
Is this an attack?
No, it is just an automatic amount of damage from. It's an aura from Spirit.
Well, that's
You said
However,
you don't give a fuck.
However, she does manage to deal 40 total points of damage to the Shoggoths just by standing still. As all of them take 10 points of radiant damage.
so did
This-
I.
I'm sorry, Lily, you take 5.
I'm not trying to kill you.
Technically, he would take half, so he'd take 5 because he's raging.
I think. Wait, how many points in Barbarian do you have?
3.
Are you a Totem Barbarian?
Totem of the Bear.
Oh yeah, you only take half damage from that, so you take 5. Because
Oh, great.
Bear Totem gives you resistance to all damage while you're raising, not just physical. Yeah, so
I feel half bad.
feel half bad. Groen, you take 2 points of damage. Spirit, you take 1. All right, and that is the end of Spirit's turn. The Shoggoths directly around Spirit are looking rough, except for the one closest to Zuma. Actually, no, this one down here at the bottom is also not looking all that bad. These two, though, they are both bloodied and not close to death, but getting there. It is now this Shoggoth's turn. It's going to attack you, Spirit. Actually,
With disadvantage.
Killing Groen.
I mean,
Stop it.
you were in the middle of a bunch of Shoggoths. He actually kind of saved you here.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
This thing is gonna, it's gonna make 4 attacks. There's nothing else that makes sense. And these don't have disadvantage.
Yeah, they do. He's speared.
I don't think he
Oh,
is
he is
anymore.
still feared. Yeah, this
Oh.
one's still feared.
I saw that as soon as you moved him.
So that's 1 hit?
18,
That is one
28,
hit.
19, yep.
That is 1 hit. So 22 points of damage, which means Groen, you take 11, Spirit, you take 1. And Spirit, make me a strength check.
No, yeah.
You have to beat a 20. Actually, I guess not. You have to beat a 12.
20.
No,
I
because
matched the
as-
20 anyways.
Oh my goodness.
So it's
All right.
okay.
Yeah, you're not grappled.
Yeah.
Holy crap. All right. That is the end of the round. Top of the round, Shadow Scale gets her.
Is this what it feels like to be Oz?
I think so.
Shadow Scale's gonna hit that one.
Fucking immortal.
I'm Oz, but radiant.
I cannot believe Groen lived through that either. Like, I'm sitting here watching his XP just, his HP just tick down slowly. Like, oh god, oh no, oh nope, he's still fucking going. All right,
He's barely still going, but he's still going.
I am immortal.
level 20 characters are terrifying. 20 points of necrotic damage to this guy. That puts him at bloodied as well because I hadn't subtracted the 15 from earlier. So that puts, yeah, he is also bloodied now. So, yeah, Eve, it's now your turn.
Yep.
All hit. Which one are you aiming for?
Same one as I'm shooting with the others.
Okay. That is 42 points of damage to him as the force, the shadowy beams just slam into it. Whoops, not 12. Hold on. There we go. And the beams just tear this thing apart. It is still going, though. Y'all have only killed one Shoggoth so far. However, several of them are looking really hurt at this point. Eve, do you have anything else you're doing?
Nope.
Okay. Lily.
How hurt is Oz?
I'll let Oz tell you.
I mean,
Okay. So
part of the telepathic bond.
on a scale of 1 to 204, he's at like 130.
Oh, all right.
What?
All right, cool.
It
Yeah.
had to be quantified.
Yeah. Okay. How
Yeah, so
are we
he's looking pretty good.
gonna, how are we gonna do this?
I don't know.
Does this let me do this? I might poop if it does.
What?
It doesn't. Okay.
I have to go to the bathroom. Figure out your turn. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I tried to hold it till break, but I cannot.
Guys, I'm about to do some really fun shit.
Do it. Not Caesar.
Does it involve shit?
Does it involve what, Dominus?
Does it involve shit?
Kind of?
So you might want to warn them.
Both things.
You'll see. Can you see the board, by the way, Dominus?
What?
No, he
Are you
can't.
able-
He's not in our game.
That's what I figured.
He has to be on your
Yeah.
stream to see it.
Yeah.
So you can actually see the board if you want to. Yeah, Spirit, I was like already super low, so I was already planning stuff.
Ow. Ow. Why is it hurting? I shouldn't yawn and then have my neck hurt.
Oh my great big goose. That's so much better. Oh my gosh. I drank a liter of water before D&D and that was a mistake. All right.
Are you still alive?
Hydrate before you dehydrate, my.
Exactly.
Okay, back to it.
All right, Lily.
Yeah, Ren.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
No. Do it. Anything you can do here can't hurt me.
Yeah, that's what you think.
You can't kill me in any meaningful way.
That's what you think.
Alright. Let me see how much damage this does.
Just do it.
Alright,
Just do it.
Remember,
Uh,
you asked for.
I cast Spirit Guardians.
All right, what level?
5th level.
Okay, cool. That's a 10-foot aura, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do drop concentration on protection from evil and good.
Okay, gotcha.
As what is it? Angels? Yeah. Angels appear around me, and I hit all 4 of these
Shoggoth.
Shoggoths. Thank you.
Are you sure? That one's 15 feet away from Spirit Guardian's
It's 15-foot radius.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right. As the angels kind of swirl around, how much damage does a 5th level Spirit Guardians do?
It does. Once roll 20 loads. I think it's 5d8. I could be wrong though.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yep, it's 5d8. Okay. So as you cast this, you are now concentrating. Mark yourself, and the damage goes off at the start of each of their turns. What is your save DC again? It's 22.
22. Yep.
I don't know if they can roll. Oh yeah, they can. Just barely.
Enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Right. Oh, I guess it does proc immediately on your turn as well. Okay, cool. So we need 4 Shoggoth wisdom saves. They all fail, so they're all going to take 18 points of radiant damage here. I'm going to mark this down. Okay. All of them take 18 points of radiant damage, and the one that's next to Oz is starting to look pretty close to not maintaining its corporeal form. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Shobu, he's being a good dog.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotta guard. Oh, what's it? He's like smelling the ground. Oh, this smells terrible. All right, Groen, it's now your turn.
Okay, cool. You can go ahead and get rid of the white dragon because I'm gonna bonus action, make myself a fire elemental that should have full health. I don't know why it doesn't.
Just set it to full health.
Yep.
Here you go.
Can a fire elemental fly? Because you were in the air.
Yeah.
We can assume that he lands before.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast Firestorm.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can cast spells while you're fucking wild shaped now. That's amazing. Okay.
So it's 150 feet range, and I get 10-foot cubes wherever I want.
Yes, you do.
And so we're gonna say all of them. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They have to be connected.
So we'll put 2 there. That's fine. I'm a fire elemental. I'm immune to the damage.
Okay, they're 10-foot cubes, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna put 1 right here, 1 right here, 1 right here, 1 right here, and then where else? Because you get 10 of them, right?
Yeah. Here. So here.
Okay.
That's
And
1,
then
2,
here?
3, 4, 5. Yep, that hits him, and then 1 on the other side.
Okay, and then here, and put that one right there. So yeah, that is all. That would hit all of them without actually touching any of your allies. So is that a dexterity saving throw? Yep,
It's a dexterity save.
And there's 5 of them left alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going clockwise. What is your save DC?
21.
21. Only one of these succeeds, and it's the furthest. It's the one right next to you.
It takes half damage.
Yep, it takes half damage. The rest of them take 28 points of damage. Let me do some quick math here. You got 15, 18, 28. Hold on, what is that? 15, 18, 28. That's 61 points of damage. The one that is next to Oz catches fire, and it just starts to like very rapidly combust, and it is dead. The others are all still standing. The one in front of you takes half damage. Just as a note, these guys do take half damage from fire to begin with, but it still kills that top one. And this
I
guy
couldn't
takes-
remember. I couldn't remember all their immunities.
Yeah. It's they're resistant to fire, bludgeoning, and piercing, and then they're immune to what you guys have figured out so far. They're immune to
Cold.
thunder damage and cold.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jeff
so
spouted like
that is
immune to thunder.
14. That is 7. This guy takes 7 points of damage total. All right, you are now a fire elemental, and you have just this. You just Roy Mustang them like they're on fire right now. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it'll be.
You are
in the next turn.
concentrating as well, if I remember.
I don't believe so. I think it's just a straight up spell.
Oh, then they just disappear afterwards?
Yep. It's
Oh.
just like fire comes out of the ground.
It's like just a massive volcanic eruption almost. Okay, cool.
Basically.
I must be thinking of Wolof.
I think you're thinking, yeah, Wall of Flame.
Yeah. Okay, and that is the end of your turn. It is now this Shoggoth's turn. This Shoggoth is going to try to beat you up a little bit. Make 1d4 plus 1. Okay, it makes 2 attacks. First one is a 21, second one's a 21. Both hit, I believe.
Both will hit. Yep.
Okay. Not that it matters, because you can just regen on your next turn.
So that's
61 points of bludgeoning.
Half. It's half of 61 is 30.
Yep. All right. So 30 points of damage to you, your fire elemental form. And that is going to be the end of this Shoggoth's turn. Zoom, it's back to your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna do something I haven't used before. I'm gonna use volley.
Okay.
And the point that I'm originating from is Seraph.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep. So
you're hitting these two?
I'm gonna hit all 3.
How does volley work?
You can here, I'll ping it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, gotcha. So
But they're all separate attacks, so I'll just do
make an attack against each.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2. Okay.
All of those hit.
All right.
Question: wouldn't that hit Oz and Lily too?
No, he gets to choose who it is.
Making sure.
And then Hunter's Mark on the one, Colossus Slayer on all of them, or just one of them?
You get Colossus Slayer on all of them, and you get Sneak Attack on the one that you hit first.
2, 3, and Sneak Attack.
Hold on. All right. Okay, as the arrows rain down on them, let's see, this one right here, the one furthest from you, is looking pretty hurt right now. It is definitely not doing very well. The others are still in fighting shape, however, they're starting to get withered down pretty rapidly. Yeah, the one furthest from you is my math? Yeah, we'll just say the math's right. All right, that is the end of your turn, I believe, unless you're moving. Or unless you have a bonus action.
Don't really have a bonus action. I don't do, but I'll just stick where I'm at.
Okay, cool. And it is now this Shoggoth's turn. He's gonna move right here. He's gonna make a number of attacks. He's gonna make 3 attacks. 2 of them are gonna be against Oz. 1 of them is against Spirit. Actually, he's gonna make 3 attacks. 1 of them against Lily, 1 against Oz, 1 against Spirit.
Cool.
Lily, 18.
That. Let me.
Oz, you cut out. What was that?
I was gonna cast protection.
Okay, gotcha.
That misses.
Okay. So Oz, you just kind of fling your shield out, manage to block this hit. Another hit, slam towards you. 33 towards you. That's gonna hit. 20 points of bludgeoning damage, Oz. And then 1 slam towards Spirit. Oh no.
Why did the crit have to be on me?
I don't know, but
I
you
can't
are a crit
nullify
magnet.
it.
You take 1 damage though.
No, that I believe is over now, isn't it?
It's only 1 round. Yeah.
Yep. All right, Spirit. What? Spirit, 69. Nice points of damage.
I'm not even mad.
Fuck.
I'm going to use one of my superiority die to parry that attack.
Ooh, okay. All right. So I believe you roll your superiority die and you reduce.
I can't because I used my reaction protection.
That's right. Well, yeah, that's fine.
That.
20 points of damage to you then, Oz, and Spirit, you're gonna take 69 points of damage, and it's gonna try to grapple you, Spirit. So roll me an athletics check or acrobatics, whichever's higher for you. As it starts to grab you, you are now grappled by this creature. Fortunately, it cannot use its rolling charge against you because it didn't move enough. All right, and that is the end of that Shoggoth's turn. Jeff.
Jeff is
Jeff.
gonna go for that one.
Okay. Wearing it down, 18 hits. And that is damage just half, so 4 points of damage to this thing as an arrow just sinks into the weird sticky flesh of the Shoggoth. And Jeff seems a little frustrated. He's just, I say this is very unacceptable. All right, it is now the Shoggoth's turn, and it is D4.
When I'm grappled, I just lose my speed, right?
Your speed is reduced to 0, yes.
Alright.
If it uses its rolling charge against you, it gets upgraded to restrain, which means all attacks against you have advantage, and you have a disadvantage on all attacks and dexterity saving throws. But
Just
it did
wanted
not.
to confirm that one.
By the way, they're all on fire, right?
I mean, they're aesthetically on fire, but they don't actually take continuous fire damage from Firestorm.
They're lit on fire, which is continuous damage, though. Correct?
Does Firestorm say that?
Let me
Has
read it.
to
one
be
more
a part
time.
of the spell. Anyways, this one's gonna go ahead and make its attacks. These are against Spirit. I think 2 of those hit.
How many were there? There were 4.
There were
Yeah, 2
4,
of
a
them hit.
29 and a 28 are the highest. So that is 60 points of damage to you, as 2 of them just slam against you. You're just kind of bludgeoned and battered. That is the end of this Shoggoth's turn. Oz.
Cool. First thing. Second.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a bonus action.
Yup. So. 20 health back.
Oh, I have temporary hit points.
Yeah,
I am
from
dumb.
Hero's Feast. Or not Hero's Feast. What did you have for temporary hit points from?
I thought it was Hero's Feast.
Hero's
It
Feast
was.
gives you, it increases your maximum hit temporarily.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I put that as temporary hit points.
That's fine. You can take those away and
Yeah.
add it to whatever your current health is. Fine.
Oh,
There wasn't a lot of health though.
and
I'm
big hit.
still in danger.
Okay, so I'm going to. I'm just gonna hit the. What we do? I just fuck around and hit.
It's up to you. Yep. Hit. All of them hit. Fuck. Ooh, how did I get over here? Oh man. Fucking Black Razor. And then you get your sneak attack as well. Whoa. Miscalculation there. Holy shit. That's 77 points of damage with 3 points with 3 attacks. Oz, as you tear into this thing, just
We're not done. I still have my right of the.
oh fuck. Okay,
And still raging.
that's right. That's right. So let's see. Right of the Flame. That is going to add 7 points of damage, and your rage damage comes in at 9 damage. That is 93 points of fucking damage with 3 attacks on a normal fucking turn. Okay, whatever. This Shoggoth's dead as fuck. You just start hacking away at this thing, and it tries to reform. And every time it tries to reform, you just slice it again until you finally like find this wriggling mass in the middle of it and just stomp on it with your boot, and it is dead.
Good to know.
Dead ass Shoggoth. All right, Oz. I think that's the end of your turn. You just
And
assassinated an
congrats, you're
alien.
no longer grappled.
That's right. You are no longer grappled. Spirit.
Is this one still feared?
It is.
Okay.
It has just failed all its wisdom checks.
I'm going to put some hits into. Actually, I'm going to use my bonus action to use Second Wind.
Okay.
The R is still activated.
Yeah, that's at the end of her turn.
Okay.
Nice.
Holy shit. Second wind OP. The fuck? This is so strong.
And then I'm going to put some hits into the one that's frightened.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Okay, all of those but the 15 hit.
Advantage?
I don't think so.
From
From being frightened?
Oh no, it has disadvantage. Never
It
mind,
has
I'm an
disadvantage
idiot.
on attacks, yeah.
You don't listen to me.
As long as it can see Groen, which it still can.
And then I think it's this one.
What? Okay. That's right. You can do damage equal to your level once per turn.
Yeah.
And then it's going to take 10 damage at the end of the turn. Holy shit. All right. 13 plus 12 plus 14 plus 20. 59 points of damage just slicing into this thing. This one hasn't taken much damage yet, but now you've managed to put a pretty good chunk into it. Let me add this area damage at the end of the turn as well, because I've been stacking that up. That's 10 points of damage at the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, 10 to everything within 10 feet
10
of
feet
me.
of me, which is going to include Oz and Lily.
But I think those two take 5 because it's radiant.
They do.
Alright.
Also, shit, I forgot what I was going to ask. Never mind. 59 points of damage to this thing. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Perfect. And then I'm going to add this area damage up real quick. So,
Wait,
10.
did this one go already? The green one?
It did, yes. Oh, that's right. Spirit Guardians. Go ahead and roll for that real quick. Thank you.
What was that? 5d6? 5d8?
5d8.
5d8. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it. Maybe. And click. There we go.
And then that's right. Here. It's 18. And then the other Shoggoth, I'll roll for it right now.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
sorry.
fine.
I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm grappled. Never mind.
No, you're not.
You're not anymore. I was just murdered the one that was grappling you.
Oh, right, it was
Murdered
the
it fucking
north
dead.
one.
Yep.
Okay. Then before the end of my turn, I would have moved over here so that they'd stop getting hit by the
Gotcha. Okay.
happy fun times.
Gotcha. Perfect. You just kind of like fly over the top
Oh,
of the
so
two
we don't take
Shoggoths.
the damage then.
Yeah, you won't take the damage. So both of you regain 10 hit points. And then that
5.
is 5 hit points. Sorry. And then that is 28 plus 22 plus 10 plus 18. That is 78 points of area damage. It's gonna get added to both of these at the end of the turn in total. Whoops! Just added it. Hold on. Okay. So both of these Shoggoths are now bloodied. The one you just hit, is close to death. It is not looking good at all. This one. Whew. All right, Spirit. That's the end of your turn. It is now this Shoggoth's turn. It is still frightened and is going to try to make some attacks against you. However, gets 4 attacks against you. They are all at disadvantage.
Sorry about that.
19, 15, 18, 16.
Haha.
None of them hit. All right. So it is quivering in fear. Apparently, Shoggoths can do that, and doesn't manage to land a single attack against you. At the end of a turn, it gets another Wisdom save. It fails. The fucking frightening presence is OP. Shadow Scale.
Yeah, hit the one here.
Okay. Yeah, this one's starting to wither down quite a bit as well. 13. Still not dead. It is joining its brethren in damn near death now. All right. Eve. I'm all hit. I'm afraid.
Same one.
31 points of damage to this one. Still standing. Not dead yet. Is that the end? Excuse me. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, otherwise I would be like, just a second. Let me think about what I'm gonna do.
Well, I'm allowed to ask, so get over it. Lily, it's now your turn.
Okay. What do I want to do? Man. I can't do that. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that spell.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do wizard things.
Okay.
I forgot I had magic missile as a domain spell.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna cast magic missile at 3rd level.
At 3rd level? Okay. On which one?
The not feared one.
Gotcha. Okay. And roll damage on that?
There's 2 not feared ones.
Well, I get what it means. 19 points of force damage just slams into this thing from your magic missile. Can't miss, so free 19 points of damage there. Is that the end of your turn?
I guess so.
Okay. Pew! Shoot it in the face.
I haven't used that spell in like 17 levels.
Listen, I just played a wizard recently and had so much fun because magic missile is ridiculous at low levels. All right, so Rowan, it's now your turn.
Yeah, so they're not immune or whatnot to slashing, correct?
Yeah, slashing seems to hurt them.
Okay, cool. In that case, I am going to bonus action become a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay.
And also, yeah, basically the way that it works out is everything's set on fire. The ruling from the PHB is if they move out of the fire, they don't take a D8, but whatever. Anyways.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, saber-tooth tiger. I'm gonna open up the sheet, please. We're gonna take a couple of swings with its claws.
Gotcha.
So they miss though, I think.
Yeah. The fire ignites objects in the area is what the spell says.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so these aren't objects, these are creatures. Anyway, so both of those miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, just slashing at this thing. Saber-toothed tiger's reflexes maybe aren't super high, but yeah, it might work. The Shoggoth is going to try to hit you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So it gets 2 attacks this turn. 18 and 23, I think, both hit your tiger
Both hit.
form.
Yeah.
And you are back to Groen. You are back to Turtle.
10, so that's how much?
You take 18
points
damage.
to Groen.
Yep. Yeah. 18 points of damage to Groen. As you slam, as the Shoggoth slams down on top of you, manages to eradicate the cat form. However, I mean, you're a level 20 druid. I don't give a shit. That is the end of the Shoggoth's turn. Actually, Groen, roll me a strength check. I'm sorry.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
Strength save or strength check? Sorry.
Strength. Well, it's an athletics or an acrobatics check specifically.
Yeah, this one.
Hey, not bad, but it did roll a 24. I'm sorry, you're grappled. As it's now got you grappled, it's trying to like pull you in. Zuma, it's now your turn.
All right, we're gonna put an arrow into the one that is hunter marked.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
Combat
That's a hit. That's 9 piercing damage. There's hunter's mark.
this one's
There's
pretty hurt,
Colossus
too.
Slayer.
Okay.
Sneak
Sneak
attack.
attack. All right. It is still standing after that.
All right, we're gonna shoot it again.
Okay. That hits. 13 points of piercing damage. 2 arrows slam into this thing's flesh. And Zuma, you watch as you strike it directly in the center of the mass, and it seems to start fading out of existence. It's unable to maintain its form and eventually just collapses onto the ground, dead.
Nice. Hunter's bonus action. Hunter's mark the Shoggoth in front of me, and then in my turn.
Yeah, that would still be enough to kill it. Cool. All right, gotcha. And that is the end of your turn, Jeff. This fucking Shoggoth is still feud.
Or Shoggoth.
Fucking Shoggoth. I mean, they're basically Shoggoth. All right, yeah, that hits. 7 points of damage, and that is
Half.
the end. Right, thank you. So plus another. Oop, there we go. And then Oz, it's now your turn.
Alright. So, we are going to move to this boy here.
Okay.
Do that thing that I liked.
We call it fighters.
We are simple.
Go for it.
Just just let me know if I'm...
So far, yep, all of these hit. Roll damage on them. Think you might have it, because this is slashing. Yeah, it is. Okay. 20. That's 18. That's 20. That is 58 points of damage. It is still alive.
Cool.
Barely,
cool.
but it is still alive. Oh, hey, throw on your Rite of the Flame.
Yeah, I am right.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, you might have it. And then rage damage puts that to 74. As you are slicing through this Oz, you reach for the center, stab in with your black razor, and kind of cut upwards, managing to form a hole into the center. And you see this little wiggling mass in the center. Grab it, squeeze, and the whole Shoggoth just comes crashing.
Gross.
But you are now covered in weird tar, fleshy substance that smells vaguely of licorice and asphalt. All right, and is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Perfect. Spirit, it's now your turn. There's only one of these left alive.
What is wrong with you?
Don't be all funny.
Sorry. Fuck. Does it only hit on melees? No, just need to deal damage to it. Sweet. Gonna drop my... I'm flying. It's just gonna kind of... Yeah, I'll drop my sword, pull up my longbow.
Okay.
And take shots at the one by
Sure.
Groen. Why is this not working? Oh, that's because I'm not clicking. Okay.
Okay. The 17 misses, the rest hit. I like how you have a +10 with your longbow. The thing that
Yeah, I
you're
have a
not as
lot
good
of...
at.
Oh no, I don't have a lot of decks.
No,
I'm
you don't.
confused.
Well, you only
That's
need
the wrong thing.
your proficiency bonus at level 20 to just fuck shit up, really.
That is also fair.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 42 points of damage to this thing as the arrows slam into it. It is still standing, but it is close to death. And is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, Shadow Scale. 21 hits.
Yeah. 15.
15 points of damage. Shadow Scale's bolt just goes straight through it, this kind of like shadow bolt, and the Shoggoth collapses in front of you, Groen. You are no longer restrained. You are covered in Shoggoth goo, though. We call it Shogu.
Shoguru.
Let's go with this.
Sherbert.
There we go.
Turn into an earth elemental, the goo
I'm
just
not.
flies off of you.
Gross.
Hey,
I wasn't
guys,
seeing off of the fire elemental, by the way.
Okay, good to know.
have the
Yeah.
whispers stopped?
Yes, there are no more whispers.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's right, you can't hear them anyway.
I can't hear them. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I got you. I misunderstood.
I'll casually pick up my sword.
Pick up your sword. There is a swath of goo that's just loosely held together. It's closer to Play-Doh than flesh at this point. Everywhere that there was a Shoggoth. However, looking around, you don't see any further danger in the chamber.
Are the sacks still there? Like
No, they're not.
Okay.
No, I can't take them off the map is the only reason they're still there on the map.
Yeah, no problem. I wasn't sure if it was like baby sacks plus other things or whatnot.
No, there's nothing else remaining. All of the sacks above are still are completely gone. There is one sack which is on the ground and did not like unravel. It didn't hatch.
And what is the ground made out of here?
The ground here is worked stone.
All right, I'm just gonna sink down into it and kind of stay below.
Okay, gotcha. kind of like poking your eyes out so you can see, and then
Yeah.
surfing below the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you guys going from here? You see in the chamber that there are a handful of exits. However, only one of the exits seems to actually lead anywhere. As you kind of start exploring the room around you, you notice that the room mostly doubles back on itself. You do find several of these eggs kind of stacked on top of each other in multiple places. They are like strewn against walls in far corners of this room, and they do not hatch when you approach them, but they are quivering, and you can hear as you approach them kind of the whispers return. They're nowhere near as strong as they were, though. What's the regenerate for?
I'm casting Regenerate on Oz.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank
You would heal.
So,
you
let me roll
immediately
it.
regain 48 plus 15.
We're able to communicate telepathically, right? Yeah.
No,
Did y'all not cast telepathic bond before this?
I have not. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can anybody speak Ignan?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Alright.
speak Primordial.
Yeah, so you can understand Ignan. It's
Yeah.
like you can understand it, but it's a little bit like trying to speak with somebody that's from like South England.
Yeah.
It's an adventure.
Ask Oz if he need more healing.
He should be fine. That'll like.
Okay.
I'm gonna move down.
Give 1 hit point, like 10 hit points a minute.
Yeah, I guess 10 HP a minute. As a note, I don't know if y'all saw in the AshWinter Discord chat, but right now, from this point forward in AshWinter, your short rests take 10 minutes instead of an hour. However, you can only benefit from 2 short rests per long rest right now. And then like item attunement, weapon bonds, and similar features to that, they all still take an hour. So y'all can take short rests much easier right now than you normally can.
Catnap's only a minute instead of
Yep,
2.
and catnap takes 1 minute to complete rather than 10.
Which is
Something
fun
that I wanted
because
to
actually
play
have
around with
that.
for it's something that I wanted to play around with for future campaigns as well. So we'll test that out here. But
Cool. I'm gonna. Which you said this one was the one that is open?
yeah, there is a one of the exits right here. You kind of cross a little gap and you look down and it's just a break in the stone. It's easily crossable. And then you go under some tendons. There are eggs suspended above you. However, when you approach them, they do not move. They are undeveloped. And then there is a series of tunnels that lead you further into the complex at the end of this.
Cool. It's easy enough that everybody can cross it easily.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. At this point, you're level 20. Like a level 1 character might struggle a little bit with a 10-foot gap, but not y'all. Getting across the gap fairly easily, you proceed down these tunnels, and continuing through these tunnels in the complex, you note that there are no aberrations around as before. However, you also note that there's an extremely strong smell, and it's not something that any of you can really place. It's not something that you've smelled before. It smells a little bit like ammonia, but in combination with something else. You're not sure what. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, good. That's saved. Holy shit! I was about to get really upset. One of my boss tokens didn't save.
Can we take a quick break?
Yeah, I was about to go ahead and say, if you guys want to take a break, we have probably like 30 minutes left in the session.
Yay.
But go ahead and take a break here.